Welcome to Minnesota Music Mom. I'm Karen Davis. I'd like to play a song out of a book I've already played some songs out of. It is called The World's Most Beautiful Music, Ballads, Standards, Show Tunes, Movie Themes, arranged by Dan Coates, Easy Piano, and Alfred's Publishing. The songs I played out of it already, I will put a card on this video in case you want to jump right to them and listen to them. Those were Endless Love, Hero, Over the Rainbow, and You Raise Me Up. I can show you the contents right now of the songs in here. Now tonight I would like to play Angel Eyes. It's 3 pages long, no flats or sharps. There is a repeat on page 2. It's composed by Jim Brickman, arranged by Dan Coates. It's to be played brightly, and it's 4/4 time. Then after the song, I thought I would go over a little bit about the sustain pedal. I know when I was starting to learn piano, I didn't really know what to do with the sustain pedal, and my cousin Lorraine tried to explain it to me, and I still didn't quite understand it until I started to put it into use and experiment with it myself. And so some of you that are maybe starting to learn piano, or you haven't quite conquered the sustain pedal yet, maybe you haven't used it at all yet, and you're just playing the piano without it, whatever your situation is, I thought maybe I'd talk about the sustain pedal a bit, and maybe that will be helpful for you. And then also I can update you on my weight after that. All right, so this is Angel Eyes. Let's try that again. Well, now you know what spot gave me trouble. That's the same spot that gives me trouble every time. Where did it go? Right here. Right here. This measure right here. That is the spot that gave me trouble. Time and time again, every time. All right, and then let me show you the first page. Okay, and this is out of The World's Most Beautiful Music, Easy Piano, arranged by Dan Coates. Okay, now when I was playing the song, let's talk about the sustain pedal. When I was playing the song, I was using the sustain pedal. Let me go ahead and play a little bit of it without the sustain pedal. And those of you that don't know, the sustain pedal are the 3 pedals that are on the bottom of the piano. The sustain pedal is the one way on the right-hand side. I'm not going to talk about the first pedal or the second pedal. I'm only going to talk about the 3rd pedal to the right, the sustain pedal. I know there's another fancy word for it. I don't remember what it is right now, but that's okay. Basically, it's a sustain pedal. All right, so I'm going to play this without the pedal. Do you hear the difference? It doesn't, the notes aren't connecting. Now I can try to make them connect a little more with my hands. but it's still not going to be as good as if I play it with the sustain pedal. Now, my opinion is you can use the sustain pedal however you want to use it. There's not a right way, there's not a wrong way. It's just that if you experiment with it, you can use it, like sometimes I'll use it for the whole measure. Sometimes I'll use it only for a couple notes, because it really depends on what the situation is. Sometimes if you keep it on too long, it makes the notes all run together and sound muddy. And it's like, that's too much sustain. And so sometimes you just kind of have to experiment with it and see what sounds good to you. But whatever sounds good to you, whatever way you wanna play it, is just fine. So you might play it a bit differently than I would play it. Now, what I thought that I would do is, first of all, when you're using the sustain pedal, it's really a quick action, because if you're playing, if you want to lift it up and put it down again, you really have to do it fast. Lift up, put it down right away before you hit the next note. And so I thought what I would do is like say up, down when I'm bringing it up, putting it down, so that would help you. I know you can't see the music, but you can hear it as far as, you know, what the tune goes like and where I might put it up and put it down. So when I'm starting it, when I start the song, I'm going to start it with the sustain pedal down. And then this first measure, I'm keeping it down the whole time. Anyway, I'll go ahead and play a few measures and just say up, down to try to let you know where I'm going with it. Okay, so down, up, 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 down. Now see, that time I didn't, that time I kept it the whole measure. This here is a whole measure. I didn't lift it up that time. Now the measures that were coming, this is a measure here. That's one measure, and this is the next measure. So now if I hold that through the whole thing, and that's what I've been doing through, this time I'm holding it through both measures. Okay, so, and then two more measures. And I think that sounds okay. Now let's go ahead and lift it up between those measures. So I could play it this way, up, down. I don't really like that as much. Up, down, up, down. It kind of breaks it apart more. I personally like to hold it down for both of those measures so it sounds more together, because I'm holding the right hand through two measures and then holding the right hand through two measures again. So that kind of helps me determine that it probably is going to sound better with holding the pedal down, the sustain pedal, the whole time, but not necessarily. It depends on your personal preference. I'm holding it down the whole time. Up, down, holding it down the whole time. And then up, down. Up, down, up, down. And so the first measure, I held it through the first measure, and then the second measure, I lifted it up halfway between. So this is the first measure, and I've got it down the whole time. And then this is the second measure, and I'm lifting it up in the middle. I've got it down, up, down. Now what if I would leave it down the whole time? Does that sound good? I don't think that sounds good. So let's just leave it down through the whole measure of that second measure. And now the sustain pedal is down, up, down, down, up, down. See, that's too much. It's making it too muddy. So I really feel that in the middle of that second measure, you need to lift it up. Now this is what the measures are looking like. This measure, I'm leaving the sustain pedal down for the whole measure. This measure, I'm leaving the sustain pedal down for the first half, and then I'm lifting it up and putting the sustain pedal down again for the rest of the measure. Here, I'm leaving it down for the whole measure, Here, I'm lifting it up in between, putting it down, leaving it down, lifting it up, and then putting it down again for the second half of the measure. This is the ones that I was talking about where these two measures here, I'm leaving it down for the whole, all the two measures. I'm leaving the sustain pedal down for those two, and I'm leaving the sustain pedal down for those two. So generally speaking on this song, what I'm doing is I'm leaving it down for the whole measure, and then when I've got these notes here, I just feel it sounds better if I put it down for the first half, lift it up, and then put it down for the second half. All right, so that gives you an idea. I mean, it's just an idea of how I'm doing the sustain pedal on this song. It really works for you to experiment as far as how you feel you like to hear it. The more you want the songs, it's like grouping the songs together and pasting them together, gripping them together so that they meld together, and then when you're done melding them together, you let it go, and then you grab the next set that you want to meld together and then let them go. So that's basically what the sustain pedal is. You're putting your foot down on the sustain pedal for the notes that you want to grab together and run together smoothly, and then you lift the sustain pedal up and put the sustain pedal down again for the next group that you want to group together smoothly. But it's like fast action. Your foot is going up and down and up and down, you know, between the measures and stuff when you want them to go down. Now, I know a lot of you already know this and maybe do it differently than I do, but hopefully some of what I've said is helpful to some people that haven't really worked with the sustain pedal yet. And really it's your own preference, however you feel about it. I was going to say too, I like the way this song is arranged because when it's time to turn the page, it's got a measure here where you can hang on to it. I like the songs where you've got a measure, you've got the sustain pedal on here, so it's sustaining that while you're turning the page. So it really makes it easy to turn the page on this song because it's got notes being held there. All right, so enough of the sustain pedal. Hopefully I said a little bit that will help some of you. If you have any questions, just ask. Write it in the comments. If you got any questions at all, just ask. I am not a professional. I just fly by the seat of my pants. I've said that from the beginning. I just do my own thing, and I go to the beat of my own drum. So some of you are not going to agree on some things that I'm saying, and that's fine. This is my personal opinion. I just play the way I want to play. It's not always, you know, according to the rules. It's not always going to be according to what how some other people are going to play. But that's fine. We've all got our own personality. We've all got our own ideas and creativity, and so we bring that into these songs that we play. So, all right, Angel Eyes, 3 pages long, and it is the world's most beautiful music, arranged by Dan Coates. Okay, also just say quick about my weight is actually, today I was 181, but yesterday I was 180. So I was happy about that. That means that from when I've started this last time, I've lost 20 pounds. So that does make me happy. I don't remember when exactly I started, what date it was that I started letting you know about my weight, but I was starting out from 200. Now, the thing is, back in 2017, like I said, I've got my weight up here from my resolutions and goals that's hanging on the wall up here. And it says that January 3rd of 2017, I was 215 pounds. So that is the heaviest that I've been without being pregnant, okay? I've had 5 kids. And so without being pregnant, the heaviest I've been is 215. So if I go from 215 down to what I am now, 180, then, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I've actually lost 35 pounds. So I'm happy with that. The last time that I lost a bunch of weight when I was coming down from 215 back in 2017, the last time I was on a mission to do this, I believe the lowest I got was 173. Now, I think I mentioned to you in one of the videos that before I got married, I was losing weight the wrong way. I was basically starving myself and over-exercising because I wanted to be skinny for the wedding. And I got down to 149. For me, being 5'10" and a half at 149, I was, that really probably wasn't the healthiest weight for me. But I would like to get down to 170 if I could. So that's 10 pounds away. And I think I'll be able to do it. It'll be over time, but I think I'll be able to do it. All right, so thanks for stopping by. And if you enjoyed the song or if you enjoyed the video, please consider clicking like. And if you would like to be notified when I upload another video, I try to do one once a week, either with piano or organ. And I am going to get back to more interviews. I know you guys are probably wondering when I'm going to do that, but I am going to do more interviews. I really enjoyed the interviews with Lorraine. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go into my videos and search for interview. And there'll be 2 videos with my cousin Lorraine. We were in her home and she played an organ song on one video, and then she played a couple piano songs on another video. I think you'll really enjoy that. And I will be doing more interviews with more people. I just have not arranged them yet. Haven't scheduled them yet. So if you would like to be notified of more videos when I upload them, please consider clicking subscribe and the bell. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you next time.